morning, guys. It is, what time is it right now? 6:30. I set my alarm for 6:15 these days. I've just been kind of sitting here and going through emails and like catching up on some work stuff. The kids are all asleep. I'm thinking I'm going to start setting my alarm earlier now because ideally I'd like to work out earlier. I've not done a day in life vlog in a long time, so that's what we're gonna do today. So thank you guys for being here. I hope you enjoyed today's vlog. If you're new, please subscribe. I'd love to have you here, and if you enjoy the vlog, give it a like. All right, here's my remains from last night. I had an orange. This is from Costco, from my Costco haul, but it was not a good orange. It was like a bad one. I don't know if it's just like too old or what. So I had a few slices, but this morning all I've had so far to eat or drink is my olive oil shot. I share about these a lot on Instagram. So I do about up to here of olive oil. A lot of you guys ask like what type of olive oil to use. I would recommend make sure you're in glass. Get a glass bottle. This one's from Costco, and also make sure that it's organic. So I do that, and then I do a dash of cayenne pepper. It just has like a really good kick. Trust me, it makes it taste better. I think it just takes like the yucky oil taste away. And cayenne pepper is really good for your immune system and just like kickstarts everything. I love it. And then ginger, also great for your immune system. And then I do a squeeze of lemon juice. Now in the past, I just used a glass bottle of, I'll show you, of lemon juice. This is from Costco. You can just like put this in your fridge and have it forever. It's great organic lemon juice. However, if you have fresh lemons, that's much better. I usually just like keep a lemon out and I'll just cut a little bit as I go. Our lemons have been so delicious and sweet. You might ask, why, Kendra, are you taking these nasty shots? For me, what I've noticed, well, first I've seen a couple people I post talk about them consistently, and I was intrigued. And when I started taking them, I noticed immediately my digestive system seemed to work a lot better. I tend to be on the constipated side. Sorry, I know it's 6:30 a.m. TMI. So it's helped keep me regular. Obviously, you're literally drinking oil. But then when I'm consistent with it, I've also noticed it help my skin. I don't know, like right now, my forehead's clearing up again. I don't know if it was I had stopped taking my shots for a while, or it could have been allergies, like seasonal allergies. Do those make you break out? I don't know. I don't usually break out like I do on my forehead, and it was like those kind of like under ones. None of them really came to a head. So I don't know. Whatever it was, I have started taking my olive oil shots again, and my head's been clearing up. My forehead's been clearing up. So I take them for that. I set you there. Oh my gosh. I take them mainly for digestion, for my skin. It helps, I think, with immunity. It's not like I can prove it, but I have not been sick at all, and our kids got a little cold. I didn't get anything. I do have allergies, but I know it's allergies because I'm literally just itchy. Like my nose is itchy. I need a brush really bad. My eyes are itchy, just like allergens. So, and also I've seen many times people talk about how it can help with weight loss. So that's what I do, and I enjoy it. I know some people are grossed out by it, but for me, it's like, makes me feel good about my day. I also feel like it gives me a little energy boost, and it also kind of coats my stomach before I eat anything, which I think has helped me from going straight to coffee in the morning. It just, I don't know, just kind of like sets my day off right. So another thing that I've been doing is drinking kefir before I have my coffee. Again, it coats my stomach, and it's not like coffee is just going straight into me on an empty stomach. I get a really bad stomach ache when I do that, but I don't know why coffee tastes so good, like as your first thing in the morning. So I have to really try hard not to do that. So let's go pour ourselves some kefir. Started drinking kefir just for the probiotic benefits, just to help my gut. And I just love it so much. It tastes like a little bit of a thinner smoothie. And I mean, we just ran out. I have a little more in there. I just drink like this, like half of a cup. And then from there, I'll have my coffee. However, I can't grind my beans right now because the kids are all asleep. And we haven't ground any beans yet. We usually grind our beans, and then your coffee tastes a million times better, because once you grind your beans, your coffee starts to lose its freshness. And so if you are grinding your beans, you're having coffee and it's way more fresh. I feel like I'm talking about way too many things right now before I've even had my coffee. What is this happening right here? My next video I'm going to film is a Q&A. So I've posted a post on my channel. So I got some of you guys' questions, but if you have any other questions for me, or just like topics you want me to talk about, leave them in today's video and just say like, this is a topic I want you to talk about, or just write Q&A and then your topic or question, so I can make a list, and that'll be my next video that I film. I think Owen's awake, so time to grind. I went to go pet Kyla and she was shivering. Are you cold? Kyla's lost her hearing and is just acting a little older. I call her Granny now. Okay, sheepy. It rained yesterday. We haven't had rain in like a solid 6 months. Pictures?
Yeah. Because he is a coach. Mm-hmm.
I know, I thought that too.
And he can have the...
You should have been in the middle.
Yeah.
All right, I'm on the treadmill doing my tread walk. So what I do is I just go at 3 miles per hour, so you're not walking super fast, but I go at the highest incline possible, so that's 10 on our treadmill. And then I do this for about minimum 35 minutes. Typically 45 is like my goal, so I'm gonna try to do 45 today. But what this does is once you get past 20 minutes, you start burning fat. So what I've been doing for my workouts is treadmill one day, weightlifting the next day, and just rotate. And I'm trying to do that like at least 4 times a week. So that's the routine. I just did 45 minutes. I'm gonna go inside, do a little stretch, and then shower. I was watching Bieber clips from Coachella of him singing to his younger self. That was something I did not know that I needed to see. We are going to Disneyland.
Whoa!
Very soon, and so the kids are looking up like all the things that they want to do there and all the food they want to eat there.
That one, yeah. Ooh, look at that one. That one has little dots. Oh, there's chocolate macarons. Yeah.
Okay, it's time to go inside and check out our plants. I just pruned these fruit trees a bunch. They were all the way to the ground, but I want to see the trunk a little more, and I feel like it's healthier for them to get some air. Also, a lot of the branches were just kind of woody, so I think this one looks super cute. So does this one. But everything is so healthy right now. I also cut the underneath part of this butterfly bush. I don't know. I kind of regret it, but it's okay. I like went on a crazy prune spree this past week, but look, this is our first little bloom here, so that'll be big and lush soon. These salvias are just getting so big. I prune them so often. I think that is them right there. Thyme. It's taking a long time to grow. I'm also getting a couple random shoots of rosemary. The rosemary just randomly will pop up, but I'm not seeing any. Oh, there's sage. That's sage. I'm not seeing any basil. I found that basil takes a while to grow. But the star of the backyard right now is our climbing rose because it's officially blooming. This little thing is for our fountain. Andrew has it on like a solar panel thing, but it's really wrecking the vibe. So he said he'd build like a little wood thing to hide it, but ignore that. Look at these roses. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy. So many more than we had last year. And the bougainvillea is just so healthy. Another thing that's grown well are our oak trees. So this one we planted a couple years back and it's just super full now. But this one's getting really large leaves on it. We have a bird nest in here currently. Let's see if I can see them. They're up there. I don't know if they've hatched yet. Let's see if I can see any birds flying around. I don't hear them either. And then this, I don't know what this is called, but it was kind of small all year long and it just took off. And these flowers are just so vibrant. They're like neon purple. We got a thing to hang for shade. So that'll be going up this week because it gets really sunny back here and it tends to like fry our plants. But oh my gosh, guys, we've got so much going on back here. So the healthiest plant so far has been lettuce. I just picked some this weekend for the first time, so I'll have that today for lunch, which is very exciting. I need to make 2 more little signs over there. So the chamomile has not grown at all. I think that soil might be too rocky back there, so fingers crossed it might just come later in the year. And then these are all zinnias. I need to put a little sign for them. And that's gonna be that whole back wall. Half of it's gonna be all zinnias. The other half is all cosmos. And then over here, we've got parsley, which is really looking good. I'm so happy. I didn't have any luck with herbs last year, so this was my take 2. We got a random lettuce that grew there. And then I planted more lettuce here because we had some empty space of stuff that didn't take root. So I'm filling it in with lettuce. Oh, look, we got more over here too. So that's all lettuce. Back there we have chives. This is crazy, the dill. And I don't even ever use dill. So this year we're gonna be using dill. Maybe for like chicken salad. This is a random Cosmo that fell there. And look, we got our first bud. This one is June's plant. She's so excited about it. But then all back there is all cosmos too. It's funny how they ended up like the spacing of them. Like I planted seeds evenly around the whole back and they kind of clump together. And then we've got more lettuce here that I added. The lettuce just grows so fast. And I eat lettuce every day, so that seems like practical. We have 2 basils, which are so cute. I'm hoping that it stays healthy because I'd love to make some pesto. And then more chives over here. I had cilantro in a pot. Nothing I have in a pot lives, so I moved it here, but I don't know if it's gonna, I don't know, I might have moved it too soon, so we'll see. Fingers crossed for that. And here are our tomatoes. I planted so many, so I'm surprised that only this many lived, but I'll take it. Better that than nothing. So it kind of works out because that's actually 2 there, so I'm hoping they don't get too crowded. We'll see what happens. And then our aloe vera looks great. I also pruned our cara tree and I pruned the grapefruit tree. Over here, oh my gosh, okay, this is new. I put more lettuce here because I have all these lettuce seeds, and I put coneflower seeds in here and they did not take. Again, I don't know, maybe that'll just take more time. They might pop up later in the year. So I just added lettuce and here we go. And there it is. I did iceberg here and one other type, I can't remember, but we've got sprouts already coming up. All right guys, I have showered and put on a little eyebrow product. I'm gonna get ready later, but we have to start some school right now. I wanted to give this a little honorable mention, the L'Oreal Brow Stylist Definer in taupe. I really like this. Also, a shout out. So eye products are the one thing I don't do natural because like brow products and mascara, I run through them so quickly, so it's hard for me to justify spending $30 on a mascara. But this is the Clean Fresh Brow by CoverGirl. I think these are new, but this is the gel, the clear gel. It's very, very good. I was using the Maybelline before, but I like this one more. And it's not like fully clean, but I think it is better. And then I also got the CoverGirl pomade pencil, but it's in soft brown, which is actually too dark for me. So I'm gonna use it, but I like the actual product. And look at the cool little brush it comes with. So I might next time get this, but get it in a lighter shade. Like they might have a taupe similar to this color. Thicker one just applies product quicker because it's obviously there's more to it. This one though I really do love. I just use these so quickly. So just wanted to share that's what I'm using right now. Snuck away to work on my hair. So I want to show you what I've been doing lately. I blow dried it till it's pretty much dry, and then I've been curling the front pieces, and then I just go around kind of grabbing like the top layer, and I'm curling like the lower portion of my hair, but not the ends. I'm leaving the ends out. And then I'll go in with a straightener and I'll show you how I smooth everything out. I like my hair, I don't like it fully curled, but I also don't like it fully straight. I feel like I like it more with like a wave to it. That's why my hair is always my favorite on the second day. Like after I've slept on it and wake up and just brush it out, and it just has a little bit of a bend to it. That is my most favorite. I'm gonna take my straightener, and in the front, I smooth out just the, like from here to here to my eye, just to have it smooth so you don't get like a kink right there. And that'll kind of fall naturally too as the day goes on. And then at the very bottom of each curl, I straighten like the last inch or two. It looks so much more like beachy when you do this and not like you just curled your hair. So it kind of feels like you're kind of wrecking everything you just did. And then right here, I always straighten the bit right by my hair line, kind of just brush it out. Which again, feels like you're just wrecking everything you did. You want your curls to be able to cool a little bit, so don't brush them out like right after you curl them because then they'll be fully gone. But the goal is just like a little bit of a wave. Like that's almost like a little too curled for me. Like, let's just smooth that over. Just like one quick little pass. Here's the hair. This is too waved right here. Let's go a little straight. Okay, so hair is done. Still haven't done my makeup yet, but Mondays are like slow moving for me. I am like trying to come back to life from the weekend. Once it's close, you can let go. Okay, I made the girls a ham and cheese sandwich, and then I made everybody, or Owen made everybody a juice. That one's mine. They all have a cup full. Here's my mess, and I'm making Owen a PB&J. So the girls were doing some reading together, and Owen was eating his lunch. Usually we're done with school by 1 o'clock, and we typically eat lunch around anytime between 11 and 1. It really depends on what we have going on. If we have music lessons that day, then we typically don't get to all of our subjects before. So we'll come home, have lunch, and then we'll finish whatever school we didn't get to. But on days where we don't have anything going on in the morning, we'll be done with school a little bit earlier. So usually by lunchtime, we're done with school. And then we do like 2 cleans a day. So after lunch, we will clean up our dishes, clean up the kitchen, and that's when the kids help me just kind of pull everything together. So we'll take out the trash, we will work on laundry, putting some clothes away, and just tidying up before we do quiet time. Because after we pick up, the kids go into their rooms for about an hour. Sometimes it's 2 hours, sometimes it's only 30 minutes, but 30 minutes is the minimum. I'd say on average it's an hour. Sometimes Owen will still take a nap if he's had a busy couple days. He's also in baseball right now, and so that It takes a lot out of him, so some days he will nap. And then the girls, I usually have them read for like at least 30 minutes, and then they can do what they want to do in their room. If that is color, organize, they have all their, little fun things in their room that they can do. And we also have a Nintendo Switch. So I let the girls play that twice a week. We have like a schedule. So Monday, Wednesday, they each get 30 minutes on the Switch. So they'll play that and then they'll rotate. And then something else that we've been doing is computer time. So they each have a few computer programs on their like school laptop that we use through our charter school. Owen just yelled, said he doesn't do it. Owen doesn't like his computer programs as much, but the girls didn't either until they got a little bit older. So the girls are either going to do Night Zookeeper. They have reading eggs, math seeds. What else do they use, Owen? Oh, he said Night Zookeeper, and Prodigy is another one that they like. It's kind of like a video game, but it involves math. So sometimes in the afternoon, they'll each have some time on their laptops and they'll play a few games. And then when they are doing quiet time, I used to work out, but now I'm trying to work out in the morning. I feel like it really helps my day start off so much better. I feel way more productive if I'm just like ready to start the day versus waiting until the afternoon. So when they are doing quiet time, that's when I'm either getting work done, like editing, responding to emails. I will prune the garden. I will read for a little bit and just have like a little quiet time. And I also usually eat my lunch by myself once they're all in their rooms. But yeah, it depends obviously on the day.
Your grandmother told you that your brother is a monkey? Yes! She told me he has long fingers and toes, and he has lots of all fuzzy. Violet, cover the other one with cotton balls. Here. Wait. Fill the bowl. Fill the bowl. Gently pull apart the fluff of the cotton balls so they get bigger. Gently pull it. Oh, I thought you like.
Here's my lunch. This is our lettuce from our garden. How exciting is that? Some candied pecans, red pepper, feta cheese, and 2 hard-boiled eggs. Sorry about all the flour. That's what happens when you're making sourdough 24/7. I'm gonna do a little drizzle of olive oil and a little bit of balsamic vinegar. A rare sight in Southern California. Loving this. I've shared this on YouTube, but I've shared it on Instagram a few times. This brand of makeup is called Araza. I still love RMS, but like between this and RMS, I am set. This company has the greatest ingredients in these products. The foundation I have on right now is the Coconut Cream Foundation, shade 240. So dewy and hydrating, and it literally melts into my skin. I'm so in love with this. I don't have any concealer on right now, no powder, just kind of
a dewy, fresh face. I'm just loving cream products these days. This is the shade Flush in Blush. This is my newest shade I've tried, which is so fun. It's like a cooler toned pinky purple, and I have it on my lips as well with this on top, this gloss. I love this gloss. It's in the shade Raspberry Glaze. I like this one because it is pure. It's not like opaque. It has some color to it, but it's like pure shine. So just like a perfect little pop to put on my lips. Oh, I also have their cream bronzer on. This is the Mango Bronzer Balm in the color Sun Glow, which is the one that has, I read somewhere where if you want to look like a natural tan, you need to have a bronzer with a red undertone. So this is the one, they have 3 shades. This is the one with the red undertone. I think it's the second shade. So you can see, I love bronzer on eyelids. It's so pretty. Usually I do like a powder bronzer, but today we just went cream. I also have their bronzer, the powder bronzer. I'm trying to wear more color. So I got this weekend at Aerie. We got a new Aerie at our mall and it's so cute. Andrew told me this, not tip, but he was like, I feel like when you order stuff online, you never like it, like clothes. I'm always returning clothes. He's like, just shop in person. And I don't know why that's so hard for me to shop in person. It just seems like so much quicker to order things online. But he is right. When I go shop in store, like I'm way more picky with what I'm buying and I'm trying it on and I know that it fits. It's like, yes, I'm definitely gonna get that versus when I order online, you know, you never know. This, which I wore yesterday, this isn't an extra small. I'm not usually an extra small. I'm usually a small medium, but this is very oversized and I didn't want it to be like super big and baggy. I like the fit of this more. They have so many colors. There's a pink one I really liked, a purple stripe, which is really cute. And this is cute because it's like that blue, but this is not a white stripe. It's like a light tan, which I think is so fun for the beach too. So my thing this year is if I'm buying new clothes, they have to have some color in them. So I'm doing good. And I got 2 other things for them. Let me go grab them. I got this tank in a size small. I think this is a small too. The medium is kind of big there. I think things run kind of big. Just like a pretty light blue tank, perfect for summertime, just throwing on. I thought it was pretty and soft. And then I also got these pink sweat shorts. Aerie has the absolute best sweat shorts. I have 2. I have a kind of like dusty blue, darker blue color, and I have black. And the black ones are so faded, I wear them all the time. So it was time to get another pair. I could live in these. I mean, I do live in these. Like every day I'm in sweat shorts, but isn't this color fun? What color is this? I wouldn't call this just pink. It like has, is it fuchsia? It has like a little bit of purpley. It's like a brighter pink, kind of. Okay. Here's the colors we're going for right now. That looks way darker. In the sun, it looks brighter. All right, back for another round. I took that blue shirt off because I want to wear it to Disneyland and I don't want to get it dirty and have to do laundry if I don't need to. So we're back in the purple sweatshirt. All right, I don't know what round of stretch and folds we're on at this point. I feel like this is my 4th. I don't really go by number anymore. I just go by what I want the dough to look like. So if I still can, oh, hello, sorry. You're on the fruit stand currently, if you're wondering. My tripod's upstairs. But if I can still kind of stretch it a bunch like that, I do like 1 or 2 more. Okay, I'm gonna make myself some tea. Guys, I'm obsessed with this tea. It is called Sink Botanicals. Have I shared this on YouTube yet? I don't think so. I think I've only shared on Instagram. I love this so much. And every day is synced to your cycle. This is quite literally made for me. I'm always looking for ways to balance my hormones out naturally.
And this is just, I just love it so much. So I have it on auto ship every month. This is my second month right now. Actually, this is like my first full month because last month when I got it, I was in the middle of a cycle. Okay, so right now I am currently at the Radiate early luteal phase, days 15 through 19. So I use the app called Ovia, and I use that back like when we were first trying to get pregnant with June and Violet and with Owen. It tracks your cycle, it tracks your ovulation. So that's what I've always used. Now I just use it to keep track of my period so I know when I'm supposed to start. Hey buddy, a few more minutes of quiet time, okay?
I'm hungry.
You're hungry? Okay, come grab a snack. This one says, as progesterone rises, opt for grounding activities like journaling, meditation, or Pilates.
It does say that.
To support balance and relaxation, light walks or stretching can also help. It also talks about food to incorporate. It's just great. And then all the teas talk about what is in the tea, all the herbs, how they help. It's just super cool. So I'm gonna link this for you guys if you're interested. So we are on day 19. So this is my last day of this yellowy one. We are making a volcano. So what did we do, Owen? Can you explain what we did?
So we poured all these bags in.
Okay.
We put one bag in water, and we tied this apart to make it not fall. Now we're gonna do these jams.
Okay. Where we have it, let it sit. After it
After
sits.
we put the water in.
Okay.
This thing.
Okay, so for these oat bars, I do like a cup of peanut butter. This is for like a, what is it, 8x8 pan, 9x9. If you want to do a full like cake size, you can double the recipe and do like a full 2 cups of this.
Mom, see, remember this was
My
from
hand.
the other thing.
Okay.
Remember
yeah.
this?
Yes, you're right. We did do that. So I'm gonna pour in my peanut butter.
How is it done?
Not.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna microwave this so it melts so I can stir it easier. 2.5 cups of milk. That's a lot.
Mom,
I like way more oats than the last time.
I'm mixing. Mom, it has to be past 2 minutes.
Okay, that's good. You can stop now. And I let it cool down for a sec, and then you can add that little seed thing. Okay?
How long? A second? Okay.
10 minutes.
You said a sec. Mom.
Why don't you go play outside for a little bit, and then...
Okay. And tell me when my thing's gonna be done.
Okay. I'm gonna eyeball it. Salt. Okay, I ended up putting it in the KitchenAid because it was really hard to mix. I added some protein,
Really hard to mix.
my bar mixture. So I added some protein and little maple syrup to get it going a little bit more. I sprinkled a few more chocolate chips on here, and I'm gonna just press this down a little more. I'm just flattening it out so it's even. And then I just put it in the fridge until it cools, and then I just slice it into like long bars. I'm getting dinner started. We got some breadcrumbs. I have to season them. I'm gonna do egg, dunk my chicken breast in the egg, then breading, and then put on a pan in olive oil. And then I'm gonna do that with some rice, and we're gonna do like a bowl. So I'll chop up the chicken, I'll do black beans, corn, I'll kind of like cook the corn on the stove, blacken it a little bit, some salsa, sour cream, some cheese, and just do kind of like a Mexican style bowl. So that's gonna be your dinner. So this took a while, all this breading. I hope it's all cooked all the way through. I ended up putting it in the microwave for 2 minutes just because I felt like it was getting brown so fast before I was done cooking. So I'll cut through and see if it's all cooked. But I did panko breadcrumbs, and I added a bunch of seasonings like garlic, onion, paprika, cumin, thyme, oregano, salt, pepper, onion, a lot. And then we'll just have bowls. So we'll add some rice, some black beans, sour cream. I just put this on the stove to make it a little more browned.
red pepper, red onion. You're all kind of cleaning up the house right now, putting away dishes, putting away clothes and laundry and all that. But I hope you guys all enjoyed today's vlog. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you very soon. Bye.